50 races. Can you believe that? This will be the 50th race of this, which I find really, really cool. Anyway, here we are in Baku for Racing Point. Just finishing off qualifying, and now let's finish off practice. Now we're gonna go to qualifying, and here we are. Let's go. Oh, it's a bit cloudy. I didn't realise that. Hey, yeah. So here we are to the end of our first lap, and it's going to put us P7 for the moment, just behind our teammate and Ricardo. Not too bad, but didn't realise what Jeff said. Oh, we hit back yet. That's why I didn't see what Jeff said. No, I don't think we took minor damage. Oh, yep, we're gonna have to abandon that lap, which we do, and then go on for our final lap, which is our test lap. We've got to turn 1, just breaking before a 100-meter board, going into turn 1 about, lose some time and then gain some time and then lose that time. Going into turn 2 now. Go a little bit deep into the corner, but we've made up some time, which is promising. Made up a 10th already on this from that corner. So go towards turn 3 now, braking just before the 100-meter board again. Going in down to turn 2, gear 2. Going in, braking at the 50-meter board, missing the apex. We lose some time. Lost 10th now. Going just before 50, about 75 meters. Cut the corner just a little bit. Gain a little bit of time. Gain 10th now. Going into second sector. Starting castle section, 50-meter board. Going down the gears. Go into castle section. Braking at 50-meter board. Go in. Turning left ever so slightly. Turning left again for the start of the double left-hander. You got turn 12 here, and then you got turn 13 here, and then here's turn 14 and 15, I believe. I don't know how it works. But 4 attempts up now. Going into the final turn. This is turn 16, I know that much. Brakes are on 1,000 degrees. Going through, making sure that we don't hit that wall like we did in what was it? My team. 41.5 from Science ahead of us. Easy 7 attempts. 40.7. Going to come across the line. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 140, I believe. And what's it going to be? P9. Wow. It was 140.10. I can tell you. As we get some XP for our podium pass, that's what it's called. And yeah, I definitely didn't forget what it was. P5 for our teammate, as Sebastian Vettel and Hamilton are having a madness. So is Kimi Raikkonen up there in P6. Lando Norris down there, all the way. Surprise from him. Surprise from Perez and Raikkonen. Either way, but let's go. And obviously we beat Lando, which because he is down like 18th, I believe, but he's still beating us. So hopefully we can get all the points that in the race and beat him. Then level acclaim, level 4. I believe I'm the same on my team. I pre-record these, so I don't remember. I probably get them mixed up half the time. But we're gonna go for a 13 lap race. As we're gonna hopefully, unlike my team, we're gonna get some points and not hit the wall. And yeah, hopefully we can do well. Is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Let's go.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. The Baku City Circuit measures roughly 6 kilometers and is made up of 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. The circuit winds around the narrow city, through the old town, and even brushes against the city's medieval walls. However, as beautiful as the setting is, this track is also a ferocious technical challenge. Where
I like
the
that
smallest of
button.
mistakes
Quite
could
cool.
lead to catastrophic consequences.
Laugh if it just
for
falls
all
on
of
the
our
track though.
drivers. Now, Anthony Davidson, I wonder, might we be in for some early pit stops today from the midfield teams? All trying to put some pressure on or disrupting things for the leaders up front?
If you're in the middle of the pack, you know, you got your own race to run. I don't think they're going to be thinking about causing trouble up front. However, closer to the head of the pack, don't be surprised to see some split strategies. If you're running second and third, for example, bringing one car in for an undercut while leaving the other one out there longer can put a lot of pressure on the leader and maybe force them into an error.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Albon, Sergio Perez, and Raikkonen, Vettel, Hamilton, the engineer, and Daniel Ricciardo, Gasly, Ocon, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Sainz, Russell, Magnussen, Lando Norris, and Daniel Kvyat. Latifi and Romain Grosjean sits at the back of the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Alright, let's go to the race, and hopefully we can, I believe we will do well because it's Baku, and yep, ooh, did well last time in my team before I hit a wall, which was my least favourite experience of Baku, but here we are. Hopefully we can see a historic podium like we did in 2017, but we're gonna get ready for the race now as we get ready for 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and it's 5 lights now. They've got Hamilton ahead of us and Vettel. Can we get off the line? It's lights out and away we go. Hamilton gets a bad start, so we get alongside just before turn 1. There's an outside gap on Vettel, so we're going to take that opportunity as we move around the outside on Sebastian Vettel to make collision with Perez, our teammate, who's ahead of Kimi Raikkonen. Can we make a move on Raikkonen now? No, because we get a snap of oversteer in turn 2. Vettel now on our back rear end. Is he going to make a move? Hopefully not. He's going to go to the inside of turn 3. Are we going to give him enough room? Yes, we are. No, we're not. We get a slight tap as Vettel spins around in our wing mirror. Not really a surprise, it's Vettel. I mean, he's probably going to do it anyway, so... safety car. Yeah, let's pit this lap. Let's see what happened from Vettel's perspective. I don't know. Going in, he's alongside. I'm gonna say that he was spinning before he hit me. Definitely. Bit like what he did at Austria. Nah, that was completely my fault. I'm not giving myself a penalty though because he was fine and safety car, so he's gonna bunch back up. And Anthony Davidson was talking about a early safety car, early pit stop. Exactly what we're gonna do right here. I'm gonna set the hard tyres, as mediums will probably not make the entire end of the race. But we're telling Jeff now that we're going to come into the pits. But Sergio Perez is having the same idea, so he's going to come into the pits, and we're going to avoid going into the pits. Now that I realise, we could have gone in for our stop, and it wouldn't have mattered because we would have caught up to the safety car. As we can now come into our pit stop, as that blue thing was a red, meaning Perez was in the pit box, but now it's blue, means we're coming in this lap, and if it's not there at all, no one's in our pit lane, so we won't get held up. But we can come into the pits now behind Raikkonen from P6. Hopefully we can make a miracle out of this, as we come into the pits, making sure we stop in time, and we're just gonna trundle down the pit lane now, as our pit is 2 minutes from lap 1. Oh, cool. Go. Now, let's go. 2.6 seconds stop. Don't really matter as it's a safety car. And we're going to come out last anyway. But we're going to be behind Perez. We're going to catch up to him quite easily. As the field is bunched up and they're going really slowly. So we can just go full pelt. And then we can just warm up our tyres and catch up. As we're now 2 seconds behind. Make that 1 second. And now we're right behind. So we can get ready for a restart whenever the safety car decides to come in this lap. But we're going to see who else has made a pit stop. Wait, what? Daniel Ricciardo's got a penalty for ignoring yellow flag, so I guess that'll be overtaken. But me and Perez are the only people to have made a pit stop, as surprisingly Perez has gone on to mediums. As safety car will be coming in this lap. So we've got to make sure that we can get the jump on Perez as soon as we can, so that we can make as many positions before all them people make their pit stop. And this could be a miracle for Racing Point. We're the only people to have made a pit stop. It's a safety car. We could be in chance for a podium. But here we are, on the back of Perez as much as we can be. On overtake is enabled, as we're going to be alongside Perez, maybe at the restart line. We back off and we're going to go round the outside of Perez. There's some room, he's given us the room, we're giving him the room, and we make the overtake stick into turn 1. It's quite an easy overtake. And next up is Latifi. Can we get him into turn 3? He's pulling away. It's a Mercedes engine there. Although we do have a Mercedes engine as well, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the greatest at low speed. I'm the best at high speed, to be honest. That's why I'm good in the final sector. And yep, Jeff just telling us there. And we're 8 seconds up on our previous best as we go through turn 19 now. We are really close to Latifi now. 3 tenths as by us, that's a 1:34.3.2. We've got past Latifi as soon as we can. Maybe can we get past Kvyat like we did on Ocon in my team. If we get set a purple final sector, we're going to go round the outside of Kvyat. Easy overtake. And we're up into P13, as I believe some people have made their pit stops, just like Grosjean then. And a couple of other people. Bottas has got behind us. So we've got ahead of Bottas. Magnussen ahead. Oh, Sainz has got a bad exit. Oh, don't go side by side. Oh, come on, Magnussen, back out, please back out. Oh, Magnussen. Oh, no, please back out. Oh my god, Magnussen, that could have been a massive crash. Thank god you backed out. I'm not going to back out now. Overtake, engage, rich mix, engage. Yellow on, he's made a mistake out of turn 19 somehow. So we're just going to go easily to the inside of Kevin Magnussen then. And he comes into the pits. So that was a useless overtake as he was coming in the pits that lap. But Sainz up ahead of us now as we are into P4. Wow. Sainz and Norris ahead. And also Gasly, by the way. As he was behind me before I made my pit stop under safety car, so he's in for a good shout as well. Only if he had pitted at the same time as us, as we easily get past Sainz then. As don't give Sainz enough room like we did to Vettel to bring out that safety car, and there was a little pattern there for a little bit until Gasly decided to pit. Same with and there's a little bit and kind of a little pattern only if Bottas was Sainz, but now gap behind us is 1.7 seconds to Kvyat, as Bottas was really close to us now, as Norris comes into the pit and we take P1 in this race, and now it's just a matter, oh my god, he's really close to us now. He gained 1 second in that sector, in that lap. That is dangerous. As Bottas is gonna, we squeeze Bottas out very much. But we checked behind to see where Bottas is. We don't even hold P1 for a lap. But we're going to make a dive onto the inside. We're not going to give up this fight. It's P1. Why would I give up on my first ever victory possibility? A possibility of my first ever victory. I mean, yeah, podium. No, I don't want I don't want just a podium. I want a victory. I'm really close here, as Bottas isn't close to making a move on the second straight, so we're just gonna skip past that and go to the very next lap. And Jeff advises we go to mix 2, which I am not going to do, considering that we've got a very hungry Bottas behind us. 4 tenths behind. He's a little bit further behind, only by 2 tenths though. So Dirty Air really kicking in. Doesn't look close enough to make a move, but we're going to go to the inside just in case he does decide to make a move. And it looks like he doesn't make a move, so we're just going to go trundling into turn 1. He has a look as he drops to second behind now. And so we should be okay for the next straight and the next straight after that, as we're going to use some overtake just to get away. As we do get away, increasing the gap to 1.2, and then the corner comes and it goes down. But come the end of the lap, he's closed up to 3 tenths now, or 2 tenths. So it's going to be really close now. Hopefully we can hold this position. We're going to go straight to the inside like we did on the previous lap. Make Bottas fight for it. He's made the move already, as we're going to go trundling into turn 1. We're going to stick ahead of him, but we don't force him out wide, so he's really close to us now. Hopefully he stays behind for this straight. We go really deep into that corner. Doesn't help that we have to make a correction, as Bottas now goes up our inside, and he's past us before the brake marker boards even come. I thought about going around the outside, and then Bottas almost clips the inside wall, so he has to lock up, and we've lost some time to him now. As hopefully we can stay without making a mistake. We make a mistake. What a surprise. Perez still in the podiums. Not really a fight between him and Leclerc, but we make a big mistake on the technically final corner, and that's just probably given up our P1 opportunities. As now Leclerc at Perez, giving him our DRS, and Leclerc is also getting DRS off Perez. Or we're going to go, we put Leclerc into our slipstream, and Leclerc gets past our teammate, almost having a look at us, but it's the final lap now, so we're going to go all guns blazing. We've closed up to Perez, we're in his DRS, so hopefully we can stay in this DRS and make a move towards the end of the lap to make sure that we get a victory. But at the moment it looks like we're not close enough. We're close enough through here, so we're gonna make sure that we keep a second. Are we close enough? We gained 7 tenths on that first sector alone, but we're going really deep into the start of the second sector, which does not help our chances of winning this race. As we go into the castle section now, make a little bit of a correction twice, 3 times, as we go on to the final lap sector now. He's nowhere near us. We're nowhere near him. We lost a lot of time during that sector, and it shows. 1.7 seconds behind. We've got the overtake button on just to keep ahead of Leclerc, and it's going to be our first podium of our entire career. What a race, and what a podium, what a result. My throat's probably sore, but I have no more words. That was fairly easy podium.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot.
Why don't I wave to
A
my
well-earned
fans?
victory for Mercedes.
Is that because I have none? Oh well. So close to our first ever victory. Not just a podium. But we messed up. We didn't force Perez out wide, which we should have. That would have gave us the victory. Possibly, actually. Because he may have got us on the line at the very end of the final lap. Hopefully that wouldn't have happened, but we never know. We're not in that version of reality. And, yeah. Hopefully we can bounce back. What do you mean bounce back? Hopefully we don't get a crash down back to reality, as Perez also really high up, almost a podium. Just I aided Leclerc in that, which is my bad. I didn't mean to do that, but we're just gonna go through the standings now. Latifi down in last, not really surprised. Grosjean making up a couple of places. As Norris makes a brilliant effort, going up to 17th. Lando set a faster lap than us. What? I mean, I guess we were on hards the entire race, basically. I mean, but Kimi doing bits for Alfa Romeo, making sure he's in 8th, as I really hindered Vettel. I mean, I don't think I would have got a podium if I didn't spin Vettel round, so I'm not taking any blame. I am not giving myself a penalty. As we go all the way to 8th in the standings, drivers, and 4th in the constructors. What a race from us! Jump ahead of Perez in the championship as well. Strategy. Yeah, aero. Definitely aero. Definitely not pit stop and safety car.
It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
Well, a great car for managing tyres. That is everything. Definitely nothing to do with the fact that there is no tyre wear in a 25% race. I don't believe that though. Team must be thrilled. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe there's tyre wear, but I believe there's tyre wear, but I may just force myself tyre wear just because I'm like, oh, there's going to be tyre wear, so I've got to make sure I'm extra careful. I don't know though. What do you do? But yeah, Lando beating us on that fastest lap, so he still beats us. It's really painful. But we're going to jump massively into driver acclaim, so hopefully a team wants us. Can't remember, but I think Mercedes said last episode that they want us, but I don't remember. That made the next episode. Oh, spoilers, sorry. We're just going to change the engine components now, so that we have the second least worn for Canada. This is so that we get very good results in the practice programs to give us resource points. Otherwise, it's just going to hinder our results and not make us get resource points to make us, which help us improve our car. I can't speak English at all, but hopefully that made sense. Fresh components equals better practice programs equals more resource points equals better car. Yeah. Reason we don't put the freshers in is so that we can have an opportunity in the qualifying and race. And yeah, but I can see the timeline moving along, as probably got about a minute left before the replays start to begin. So if I would hurry up with these, and gonna look at some trophy. Second in Azerbaijan, Baku. What a result. I'm gonna look at getting another power upgrade. That's a bit bloody hell. They're not cheap at all. I might as well just go for tire wear. I mean, yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's gonna be the end if you think, and like, subscribe, whatever. Join the Discord. That's a link in the description. Comment your thoughts on that Sebastian Vettel collision. But got a podium. Until next time, have a nice one from me. I think the got this podium racing engineer. Goodbye. Vanish.